What's up guys, it's Fusion here, and today I will be playing Navy Tycoon. And Navy Tycoon is an up-and-coming Roblox game that I personally love and have been playing quite a bit in my free time. So I decided that if I enjoy playing the game so much, I might as well make a video on it so that I can share it with other people in order to spread the popularity. So let's join a team and get right into it. In Navy Tycoon, your main source of income is your oil pumps. You start out with this manual one over here. It only gives you about $50 per pump, which is amazing. But over time, you unlock bigger pumps and faster pumps that are also automatic that generate you more money. In addition to that, you also generate money offline as well, and your money then accumulates in this oil storage right here. It starts out small, but over time it grows in order to hold more money. As you rebirth, you unlock more things such as new buildings, bigger storage, and better and faster oil pumps. Throughout the Tycoon, there are many different rooms for the types of vehicle classes that you can unlock, with the first one being the factory over here, which lets you unlock both the patrol and the corvette class. In order to unlock these vehicles, you need to buy the manufacturing equipment for them, and as you rebirth, you also unlock new vehicle classes and exclusive vehicles as well. So that's a quick overview of the Tycoon, and now I'm going to get into the part that every one of you probably here for, the combat. So once you open up the vehicle spawner, you pick a class depending on what you've unlocked. What's pretty unique about this game is not only do you have your vehicles, but you also have different builds for them. Builds are pretty much upgrades and slight reskins of the vehicles, and as you can see, this is the first boat you unlock, so you would normally think that it's not very good. However, I unlocked the best build of it, which not only makes it look cooler, but it makes it stronger as well with a much better weapon on it. You unlock new builds through various quests such as dealing damage to vehicles, eliminating vehicles with a specific ship, or driving that ship for a certain amount of time. Now that's enough of that, so let's pick a ship. I want to pick the Ghost class. Let's go out and fight. In Navy Tycoon, there are 4 points around the map, A, B, C, and D. In order to claim a point, you must be inside of it while in your ship for a certain amount of time. Once you claim a point, you get a slight income boost, and the turrets surrounding the point will help you defend it from enemy ships. These are buoys, which you'll see around the map. You want to shoot them, because when you destroy them, you get a decent amount of cash, and while this may not look like it's much to me now because of what I have, when you're starting out the game or once you rebirth, it's a good way to get quick and easy cash. This is point A. My team has point D right now, but I'm going to show you how you claim it. So I'm inside, and I'm going to wait for it to unclaim it, and now it's claiming it from my team. As you can see, the turret is shooting at me, but once I claim it, it won't be anymore. There we go, so I got a 5% income boost, and the turrets are on my side. Another benefit to having the point is this green thing on my map, which is in between those two islands. You can heal your ship, which is very important for when you're recovering from a battle, and you need to get right back in it. Because you don't just want to die whenever you want, because when you do die while you're in a ship, it does have a cooldown timer, and the better the ship and the better the build, the longer the respawn timer is. There's also the center point over here within the volcano. This is an event that happens all around every 20 minutes in game, and it works very similar to the other points. However, this one's on land. If you and your team capture the center point, you get a chest that can give you many rewards such as cash, temporary income boosts, and even exclusive vehicles that are very strong, or they're modified versions of other vehicles just with different weapons. For example, when I won one of the points, I unlocked the impact tank, which was a normal one, except I have the blackout impact now, which has a flamethrower on the front of it. So you can go around, take out the buoys. This is an enemy ship over here. However, I'm not sure if they're in it. They are. This is a submarine. Yep, they can just shoot torpedoes and go underwater. Isn't that great? Their teammate takes me out. Sometimes you'll definitely get very frustrated with the submarines in this game, as they are slightly annoying. Another thing is the wheel spinner over here. Every 5 hours you get a free prize spin, and by joining the group and favoriting the game, you get 3 spins. You can spin the wheel, which can give you rewards such as just spin again, or more spins, money depending on what the value is, slight cash boosts, or even exclusive vehicles that rotate every now and then. Right now it's the Airlander, which is a huge blimp, and the Burt class, which is a very good ship as well. So let's spin it and see what I got. I got 9,400, which isn't amazing as I have cash, but it's always good to have more money to spend on my Tycoon or Rebirth, as I'm only halfway to the next one. Now let's see. The I-400 is a very good submarine. However, the way you unlock it is you complete a quest. The quest, which will eventually pop up in the quest menu over here, is win 10 Volcano events with your team. It sounds a little bit hard and a little bit tedious, but you'll get into good service eventually where you can win some back-to-back, and it's definitely worth it as it's a very strong ship. Different ships will have different weapons, and some will even have multiple types, this one having 3. This is a sniper, so it can hit boats from very far away. This is a torpedo. A lot of the missiles in this game, including this one, are mouse controlled, so I'll shoot it, and it'll go where I point my mouse. There's also many different weapons like this with a little plane icon. Now, those are called anti-air. When people are flying blimps, planes, or helicopters above you, you want to try to use the anti-air to take them down. It makes them much easier to hit, and it's a way for the smaller boats, and even the bigger ones, to defend themselves against air vehicles. You can see this is a sniper, so I'm hitting him from very far away. Some torpedoes at them. Hopefully these hit. There it is.
That's an enemy vessel.
Oh, anticlimactic, man. I'll always take it. When you're in a submarine, you can hit the control key to go underwater. Now, you will appear off the map, however, your trail will occasionally be in the water so people can still see you. And over here is your oxygen meter next to the vehicle health. Your oxygen doesn't last forever, so you can't stay under forever, as that wouldn't be fair. But when you're ready to surface, you press the shift key, which I'm not going to surface just yet, as I want to try to sneak up on this person over here.
Control point taken. Reinforce the perimeter.
A little bit closer, and then I'm going to fire my torpedoes at them and my sniper. Here we go. There it is.
That's an enemy vessel.
When you kill people, you do get money, so it's another way to get income. And you also have quests, whether some will be with a specific vehicle, and some will just be general, such as eliminate 40 vehicles, 50 vehicles. There's a helicopter over there, which, even with my anti-air, is going to be pretty hard to hit, but I'll try. Oh, there it is.
That's an enemy aircraft.
This is a guy from before. Wasn't happy that I killed him. He lighted my ship up, but it's okay. So you can see my oil storage is full, so I do need to go back and claim it at some point if I don't just die here. Maybe I should go under, even though my ship is not doing the best. So I'm underwater now. Now I'm going to surface and try to catch him by surprise, even though I don't think this is going to work. But I might as well try. Ooh, that should have hit him. Are you serious? Sorry. Can't stay alive forever. Every now and then you do want to come back to your base. However, you can spawn at points your teams have claimed where there's boat spawners there, and if your teammates are on blimps or aircraft carriers or land carriers, you can spawn on those too and spawn your own vehicles. You do want to claim your money, because I would just lose out on the extra money. However, there are ways to avoid that. There's the extra storage game pass, and there's also the auto collect game pass if you have the money and want to spend it on that. As you can see, an airdrop is overhead. So occasionally planes will fly by and drop airdrops on random islands. If you go collect that airdrop and bring the bag back to your base, then you'll get a slight cash boost, which it's not always tons of cash, but it's another option for early game. It's a good source of income. And as you can see, the enemy team is doing a cargo ship mission. So there's cargo ships that'll spawn around the map occasionally. And if you get it, and you only have to take it from like point C to point A across the map, and if you do that, then your whole team gets some money. And there's also quests where it's do a certain amount of cargo missions, and by doing that you can unlock exclusive vehicles such as submarines, boats, air vehicles, anything else. There's a... Oh, that is my team. Got scared for a second. So, it's a pretty good overview of the combat. The only thing I've missed so far that I haven't shown you guys is the land combat with the guns and the tanks and claiming the center point. So, I'll be back when the center point event starts and I can show it off to you guys. Okay, so I ended up joining a new server, and as you can see, the Volcano event's about to start under 2 minutes. So I'm going to show you how I prepare. Now you can take any boat over there, or any vehicle really. Boat, plane, helicopter, blimp, whatever you want. But what I like to do, and what many people do, is you come over here, in this room. This is the landing craft launcher. You go into this special vehicle spawner, and what there is the vehicle carriers. Now there's 4 different ones, and you can unlock them by purchasing them and by buying the specific manufacturing unlocks, and you get these through rebirths, just like many other things. So I'm gonna take the LCT class. This is the best one, the LSAC. You get it with 5 rebirths, however mine's still on cooldown, so I'm gonna take the LCT class. Now, the bigger the landing craft, the better and bigger crafts you can deploy out of it, whether that's the bigger tanks or bigger trucks, but this one will work. And these things also have their own guns on them, and they're also pretty bulky, so hopefully you can make it over. As you can see, my teams are already claimed 3 of the 4 points, so I don't need to try to do that. I can just head straight to the island and start deploying my vehicles and trying to get into the middle. And also, when you or your teammates die, anybody can spawn on your landing carrier, so I can instantly get right back in the fight and bring back whatever vehicles that they don't have on cooldown. As you can see now, there's a 20-minute timer since the event has started, and that is the chest. There's 3 different chests you can get. There's the Legacy, there's the Elite, and there's the Ironclad. It's random every time. There's also the 4th chest, the Vortex chest, which is the best one. However, the only way to get that is with 800 Robux. So if you have the money, it is worth it. It's very good. The vehicles from it are insane. As you can see, my teammate just spawned on my craft. Now there's many different docks around the island. There's ones that are covered, but I prefer this one over here. This is just my personal favorite because not as many people come over there. Let's get another one of my teammates flying in a jet. Now there are turrets on the island that are going to shoot at you from the moment you get there, so you can either drive through them or take them down. There is one vehicle spawner by the normal docks. However, the only thing that can spawn is a tiny little buggy, which isn't bad, but it's not very strong. And if you want to deploy some of the bigger ones, then you need to bring a landing craft over. I'm just going to park this right here. I come back to the vehicle spawner. And as you can see, there's different classes. There's also one that you get from chests. I've unlocked this one I was talking about, the Blackout Impact with the flamethrower on it. The other ones, this is the Vortex chest. Start off with the LMTV. The LMTV is one of, if not my favorite one. However, the one thing about it is that the steering on it's a little bit wonky, so if you flip over, then it gets a little bit messed up. I do have to wait for the cooldown. It's 15 seconds because my teammate spawned his, but it's alright. It's not that bad. This one has missiles on it, so it's pretty good. Like I said, you just don't want to tip this thing over, because then when it tries to fix itself, it gets a little bit messed up, and while it is funny, it's not good for claiming the point. So as you can see, one of my teammates stuck down the turret. And you want to come over here, and you got, in order to get inside, you have to break down the doors. My teammate already broke it down, but I'll just show you how it works. Keep shooting it, it opens. And this is the center point. There are turrets inside of here, however, once you start claiming the point, these turrets will help you. And they'll shoot against any other enemy teams trying to come inside. See, my team is another pretty good vehicle. Sometimes you can fly planes and helicopters in here. I've personally never done it, but I know people who have, and I've seen it. That works too. Now, once you start claiming the point, you can leave if you want, and it'll keep claiming until somebody else comes in. Go after this ship over here, just to make sure nobody can spawn on it. I'm not sure if it's a landing craft or not, but it's alright. Let's go for it. Okay, thankfully it's only a patrol boat. There's nothing to worry about there. And I crashed my thing in the water, so that's nice. So I'm just gonna reset. So that's easier. And then I can go and spawn on my boat.
We are in the lead.
This one I was talking about, I got this from the Elite chest. It's a blackout impact. It's a normal impact tank with guns on it. However, this one has a flamethrower. It's pretty good. Not much range, but it's very strong close range. It doesn't look like there's much action going on, so I'll come back when either there's more action, people start coming and fighting, or when we're about to claim the points. I can show that to you guys. Okay, so there never ended up being any competition, really. Nobody came in. This one person parked their boat over here, but they never went for anybody. So, yeah. You just take it out just to be safe. Oh, they're the first one, right? I don't know if that's my teammate or not. Let's see. Okay. So as you can see, I got the chest, I got the legacy chest. So from these chests you can unlock special vehicles, and from some you can get modded vehicles. And there's also rewards such as stacks of cash, bags of cash, small, medium, boosts. So all pretty good stuff. So let's see what I got. A medium boost. Now there is a pity system in the game. In the next 2 rolls, I'm guaranteed to get a vehicle from a legacy chest. So that is nice. So I won't just get stacks of cash and boosts every single time. I'll eventually get an exclusive vehicle. But yeah, so that's about it for Navy Tycoon. It's a pretty good game. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will be posting more videos soon.